Hello friends, this is Miss Krissy with the Kennebunk Free Library, and I'm coming to you today with a couple of things. We are doing our Faerie Festival celebrations a little bit differently this year. So first we are moving our fairy house exhibition online, so you can build a fairy house at home and then send us a picture and we can put it up on our website that way. For more details, follow the link in the description of this video and that should tell you all about it. Second, over the coming weeks, library staff, including myself, will be sharing with you a variety of crafts that you can probably do right at home with the materials that you already have at home. So, without further ado, let's jump into that. To make either, you will need clothespins, markers, or something to color with. I have a lovely set of colored pencils. You can use markers, you can use colored pencils, you can even use crayons, although they will rub off, so be warned. You will need some sort of glue, either a glue or a glue stick will work for this. You probably want some scissors. You probably want some paper. And if you want a pencil, you don't need one, but it might come in handy later to be able to erase things. You can also make these crafts more fancy if you have other things at home. You can use pipe cleaners, you can use googly eyes, you can use stickers, you can use felt, whatever you have around. Feel free to get creative with this craft. I'm going to show you the bare bones version, and you can take that and do with it as you will. So, first critter I'm going to show you is a dragonfly. You're going to want a clothespin for this. You can also, if you don't have clothespins at home, you could use a popsicle stick for this. You could even use probably a pencil or a stick. Clothespins are a little fun because they open and close like this. But get creative. If you don't have something, that's okay. You have my permission to do what you will within reason to make it happen. So, you need a clothespin, and you're going to color this clothespin. So this is going to be a dragonfly. We're going to put wings on it. So you want to make sure to give him little eyes up here near his mouth. That's his mouth. I am going to actually use a pen to do this, but you can use markers, you can use colored pencils, whatever you have around. So I'm going to give him eyes, and then I'm going to color him however I want. I think of my dragonfly, we've got nice little eyes up here, and then his body. So now you're going to want your paper. You need to cut out 2 sets of wings. If you look at dragonflies, they've got one set and then another set, and we're going to make them both. To do this, I would suggest drawing. You can use one of your colored pencils or your marker, whatever. You want to draw 2 boxes. One of these is going to be a larger set of wings than the other set, just to let you know. So I have 2 boxes that are about this size. These do not need to be exact at all. So I'm going to cut those out. And then I'm going to fold each box in half. This is to make sure that the wings are the same size and shape on both sides. So I have my box that I fold in half, and then I'm going to cut around so that it's still connected where it's folded, but it's a little bit thinner in the middle. It's kind of a little more than a semicircle. We're making most of the way to an oval shape out of these. And my wings are going to be quite thin, but that's okay. So I have one set of wings here, just like that. And I'm going to do the same with the other set of wings. So I fold my box in half, and then from the bit that's folded, cut around so that that bit in the middle, there's still a connector, but it's a little bit thinner over here. So when you open it, there's a nice wing shape. I'm actually going to make these a little smaller because my other wings are also about this size. Remember, you can always cut things to be smaller. It's harder to make things bigger once you've cut too much. So it's okay to do a couple rounds of cutting. So now I have 2 sets of wings. Now I get to color them. You can color them however you want. So I've got 2 sets of wings. You can color both sides if you like. I'm just going to do one. And remember, as you're coloring, that the very middle of these is not going to show for this. So it's okay if that's not colored perfectly. So now that I have my wings and my body, I'm going to put them together. I'm going to clear a little bit of space here because I'm getting a little bit messy. And what I'm going to do is first figure out where exactly along the body you want your wings to go. You can glue them on top if you like, but it's more secure if you open your clothespin, put it in, and you want probably the smaller set of wings to go on top and not necessarily directly on top. So I have it set up so that my big wings are slightly behind my small wings, like that. And there you're beginning to see how this takes shape. So the last piece for this is that we want to glue those so that you can open his mouth and not have the wings fall off, right? So in order to do that, we are going to take my handy glue stick and we're going to take these out. We're going to take the bigger of the 2 and start with that on the bottom side or the top, as long as you're consistent. Putting a nice gob of glue. You can use a glue stick or regular glue, but I think a glue stick dries a little faster, so I'm going to do that. And have him chomp it so that it's nice in there. Before it dries, you can wiggle it around, but then you want it to dry like that. And while that's drying, we're going to do the same thing with our other wings. So you just want glue in the middle there, because that's the only place that it's connected. The rest of the wing you can leave unglued, that's fine. That's even better. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to gently, you can leave it a little longer than I am if you're worried about it drying completely, but I'm just going to pop those smaller wings on top like that, and there's our dragonfly. So you can kind of crease one side of the wings up, one side of the wings down, so that he's got a nice shape. And as soon as that dries, I'm going to cap up my glue stick here. As soon as that dries, he is all set to play with. We can go munch, 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 or you can fly him around. Whatever. There's your dragonfly.